to find attorneys who are good at federal law than attorneys that are good at state law. A lot of attorneys are good at state law, but when your case is federal, you got a much smaller pool.
But the
And
difference about sorry about that, but the
no, you
difference
go.
about the federal, right? Federal go more off the guidelines.
Yes.
So it's easy to fight a federal case as long as the feds ain't been investigating you. So if the feds adopt a state case, like they pick up a state case, you can beat it. Because the state, they just do anything. But if the feds investigating you, then you might as well just go ahead and lay down.
Well, see, I think you're right. And I think that's what your federal defenders were saying. Because everybody knows that the prosecutors, they got what, like a 95, 96, 98 conviction rate. So when you say, oh, well, you might as well lay down, it sounds like that's what your attorneys were saying in terms of you cooperating, right? Just go on and tell them what you got.
It's a difference. So if the feds investigating you, what they're going to do is they're going to watch you until they got everything they want against you. The state, if they pick up a state case, basically they're saying like, okay, Atlanta police, they built a profile on me and gave it to the feds. Like, okay, he's a problem in the community in Atlanta. So what they did was they finally got a case and they sent it over to the feds. Feds like, okay, we got a case. And then the feds go from there. But Atlanta police had already broke procedures.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the feds didn't do their investigation in your rec case. They got their workup from the state.
It was an intimidation, right? So the feds picked up my case thinking that they could scare me into giving them whatever they think I might know. But when they got me over there, it was different because I seen that they were trying to intimidate me. So when you try to intimidate me, then you just got to come on with it.
Right.
And once I noticed that they were trying to scare me, I was like, okay, I dropped my nuts.
And you wouldn't tell them the information that they wanted to know.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So they try to have so many meetings. You know what the prosecutor told me? She said when I cussed him out, cussed my lawyer out in front of them, she said, okay, Mr. Copeland, contact your attorney when you're ready to cooperate. I was like, what? They told me it's two types of people in the feds. The ones that cooperate and the ones that wish they cooperate. I said it's three. Because you got the ones like me too, the ones with a point to prove.
Right.
I went back to the jail and that's when I fired him.
That was your second attorney?
That was the first attorney.
The first attorney, gotcha.
The second attorney, he wasn't get out my case for nothing. It took 2 years for me to fire him.
Jesus. I was like, so you fired him because you made up that lie about him touching your butt, right? Yeah. So you got him off your case by any means necessary. If it's your life, it's your life. You know, ain't no holding back.
I got the transcripts. Like I still got the papers at the house where I can show you. I told the judge I fear for my life because this is the person who my life is in his hand.
Yes.
You know what his argument is? His argument was justification, not public safety, justification. Like he basically trying to say I had the firearm. But is you crazy?
Right.
he trying to say I had it because people were trying to do harm to me. So I'm telling him if there was the law and if there was truth, I wouldn't be sitting in jail under this charge.
Right.
They found possession is 9/10 of the law. They mean it got to be an arm reach. It got to be on my person. You ain't have no knowledge that I had this firearm because when the police came in there, he saw me. I was playing basketball. And it was people sitting with this bag. The video showed people was going in the bag and everything.
Wow.
And it was tampered with. It was skipping. So you can't say if somebody came in the gym and put it in that bag. Because my attention was focused on basketball.
Right.
And all the people that was in the gym, nobody said the police were coming in. Once I looked up, it was 30 police in the gym.
So because the video could have showed other people who had access to the bag put the machine gun in, but the video was clipped up and chopped up. It was tampered with. Right. And so there was really no evidence connecting you to that gun because you were on the court playing basketball. But
the evidence that they had was I had on True Religion shirt and True Religion pants. The 911 caller described me as a white True Religion shirt and blue True Religion pants. So, and they said I was in the recreation center, but he never said a crime was committed. He just said a person in the gym got a machine gun.
I mean, Georgia is an open carry state, but a machine, you got a machine gun up in there. But again, it was a bag, so it absolutely could have been a setup. Shout out to Woody again. Puras fallas con el teléfono.